Good morning. I'm Jen Haston, and on this week's episode of Haston Helping Hands, I'm going to talk to you about New Year's resolutions that I don't believe in, and the notion that you have to accomplish so many great things in order to call your year done. So first, I call BS on the idea that you have to have so many different accomplishments in a year to make it a worthwhile year. And I don't really believe in resolutions. I believe in keeping promises to yourself. So for instance, one of the promises for myself that I made last year is that I would go back to school. And I did. I was actually taking my second class. And then the next thing that I said I was going to do is I made a promise to myself that I was going to move, and I was going to sing. And so these are things that took root in a couple of things, like working on a musical piece, doing some auditions, things like that. And one of the biggest things that I kind of noticed as I was thinking about what I wanted to post this week is that there's a lot of posts right now about what did you get done last year? Like, what was your big accomplishment? And I think that it's perfectly valid to have the answer of I survived. I have some personal stake in this though, because last year, some of you know, some of you don't know, my family and I were in a horrific car accident, and we survived, obviously. But it was incredibly scary. It was an intense moment. It was a lot of upheaval, and I still think we're still kind of coming through it. So the answer of I survived is an incredibly valid answer. No matter what you're going through. You don't have to have had an accident to have that answer. You don't have to have some medical malady that is plaguing you or your family, like so many people I know right now. You don't have to have some big accomplishment to call last year a success. And I think that that's an important thing to talk about, because in the wake of all these posts of like, what did you get done last year? And some things are so impressive and it's just like, that's awesome. And there's no sense in comparing, right? Like I'm so glad you did that. And I'm so glad that I did this. And so I think that it can be really easy to get caught up in all of that. So I want to say to you from the bottom of my heart that if your accomplishment last year is that you survived, congratulations, you survived. That's huge. And I think it's amazing, and I think it's enough. So it's enough to survive, and I wish to you the same goal in 2023. And that's my message this week, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want more. Thanks, y'all.